Hey guys, I'm Jimmy. Welcome to Dead True Podcast.
It's Casey.
What's up, Steven?
How's everybody's weekend, guys?
Long. Had to work.
Same
Bummer.
here.
Yeah, me too. It was okay though. It wasn't as hot outside as usual. I
That's
mean, it was
good.
hot, but wasn't as hot.
It's really manageable now. It's actually kind of nice outside.
Hmm.
Nice. I bet it
Everybody
is
was
a lot
telling me,
cooler up there.
oh, it's a different world, man. It feels good out there.
Yeah, that's
Uh,
awesome, man.
I mean, compared to lately, but I feel like this year it's been unusually hot.
Right.
It's been
Agreed.
crazy hot. It's like a freaking sun out there at times,
Yep.
especially when you're on a golf cart with a bunch of people with you.
I can
Yeah,
imagine.
I'm just saying.
What's up, Missy and Jason and Linda?
Hey,
So
welcome.
yeah, no, but we watch anything new?
There's a certain show that came on last night.
Yeah, we any response to it? Any anything you think about when you watched it?
Hey, Monica. I got to tell my wife, hey, of course.
I saw a
Yeah.
fist going by your head if you didn't.
uh, I don't know. I'm sure we'll get more into it when everybody jumps on here in a little bit, but like,
Just thoughts. What y'all's
yeah,
first?
no, I mean, I thought it was okay. I kind of was when I went into it. I don't know. I went into it with the notion I wasn't gonna like it at all,
Hmm.
and I don't know, but it turned out it was okay. It ended up being okay to me.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, I liked it better than I liked the Negan Maggie. I did, and that's saying something. So
Well,
I
I
liked
will
it.
say, yeah, the first episode of this, yeah, definitely, I liked it better than the first episode of the
Yeah,
Nick.
started off strong, didn't it? Yeah.
Mhm. Yeah,
Made me want to definitely like look forward to seeing the next one.
Right. Speaking of which, we think it's only six episodes, or
I think so.
okay.
And we was hearing everybody in the comment
Yeah,
section
has
can tell.
anybody in the comments heard how many episodes?
Oh yeah, I'm sure they know.
Yeah,
Everybody's agreeing with me. It's better than Dead City. There you go.
I'm seeing that.
Yeah, I see six
Thanks,
with
Tammy.
Linda, and she's on
I'm right.
top of it, and
I'm
that's
right
what
there,
I've
Linda.
heard.
I'm with you, Linda. Maybe I'll learn some French out of this. Oui, oui.
Yeah, not really on all the reading stuff on it, but other than that, I liked it.
Linda, you should be able to speak French up there in
Oh, that's right.
Canada.
French Canadian. That is a language up there.
Do you run into a lot of people up there that speak French? Or are you on that side? Because I heard there's a few on like one particular in certain spots
Oh, really?
that speak French.
She was born in Montreal. Okay.
Okay.
Cool. Very cool.
Hmm.
Oh yeah, Tammy, I did get to see you yesterday. Sorry it was so quick. I think y'all were heading down to Nick and Norman's.
Yeah, I saw they were in town. I saw some pictures.
By the way, who all went to Darren's party and who all went to Nick and Norm's? Anybody
I
go this
didn't go to
weekend?
either one.
Yeah, I hadn't been up there. I only made it up there last weekend to Helen, Georgia, and that was just to escape a hurricane.
I'm sorry, Miss Tammy. Yeah, I was left town early on Sunday. I had something to come up. I'm sorry.
Yeah, Nick and Norman's. I don't think many people came because I mean it was kind of I think a last minute thing, and I don't know they're gonna see if they're gonna continue to do it. From what I
Oh,
heard.
there was an official viewing?
Yeah, yeah.
Well, it
And the
was
thing,
weird. It wasn't like the Walking Dead ones. You like made a reservation, and I don't know if it included the meal.
Okay.
Uh, I don't know if it was any extra or not, or if it was like $30 or something
Okay.
kind of cheap. But yeah, it wasn't like the original one. So it's
Oh, yes. Tammy and Christy said it was last minute. Okay.
yeah, I
mhm.
don't understand why they did that so quickly. I was like kind of taken back myself. The only reason I heard about it was Jason actually told me about it. I didn't even know myself.
I think that they just didn't know if they were gonna do it. Period. Because I mean, you're not gonna. I mean, the simple fact is you're not going to pull the people that you did for AMC, The Walking Dead, the original show. You're just not going to. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I agree with that.
I mean, I don't know why. I think a lot of it has to do with the fact it wasn't filmed in it.
I was just gonna say it doesn't draw that. Hey, I could go see locations after I do this. Yeah.
Or you might see an actor at the viewing party. You know what I mean? Like,
right. Yeah. There's definitely something different with it being
What are
filmed.
you talking about? They got Steven Sweet down there all the time. You can see an actor.
True that. You can always see a savior. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm going before the sun goes down. Now I usually get out of there about 5:30, but it's such a long trip back, man. Doing those viewing parties and getting out of there so late,
man,
and then getting up at 6 the next morning. It's tough.
That is tough, dude.
That shows y'all how much I love the show, man. I did that for a long time.
That is crazy.
But I had a blast, dude. I loved it. If they decided to start doing trivia at these, I would do it in a second.
That's cool, man.
Chris DeLucio, I'm right there with you. We all get to sting out with Steven every once in a while.
Right?
Yeah.
Nah. But yeah, if y'all go to any of the Nick and Norman's viewing parties, don't tell them I told you, but tell them y'all want trivia back.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah. I actually called Steven. I'm like, you know anything about this? He's like, no, I don't know anything. I'm like, really?
Well,
the first one to call.
Everybody probably noticed I've been on a hiatus. I hadn't been on Facebook or anything for a while. I get on there every now and then and just like post one picture, but I took a little break. It's about time for me to come back, and for no particular reason, I just kind of took a break. I think it's good every now and then.
Heck yeah, man.
My YouTube's even suffering. My YouTube, for those of you watching on my YouTube channel, I will have a video coming out soon. I've got a lot to put out. I just got to edit them.
Oh, cool.
Casey, you know how that is. It gets
yeah, man. Editing.
Sometimes.
Yes, absolutely.
But yeah, no, we've been getting a lot of cool fans, a lot of people visiting town that for the first time.
Oh wow, really? First time?
Yeah. I think people, I guess, just finally made the call to get down and see it. Like a lot of people, like on their way to and from vacation. I had a really cool group last Saturday that they were just like, the two of them were like mega fans, and it was cool to see that again. And it made me think about when I first came down and saw my first location, and just how good it felt.
Yep.
But we started off talking about Daryl, and we're way off subject here.
Yeah,
it's all good. It's all good.
I think they could have done a lot of that in Georgia and just got the big landscape scenes over in France. I mean, there were some of the parts look like remember the goat farm?
Yeah.
Some parts look like that. They could have used that.
Yep.
Norman, did anybody watch the ride with Norman about Keanu Reeves and him?
I didn't watch that. They came on right after, didn't it?
Yeah, he was riding with Keanu, and he was talking about riding the motorcycle. He talked about how much he missed Georgia. It was something good to hear.
Oh wow, he said that.
Yeah, he said he missed riding through Georgia. It was really cool to hear. Like,
that's cool, man.
Yeah.
Where were they riding? Just curious.
Over in the Salt Lakes, the Salt Lake Flat Lakes. He was riding fast. They cut through that. And
that's cool.
It was cool.
Yeah, we were supposed to go see that. Then COVID happened. Yeah, we had a big trip planned to go out west.
Ooh, Anissa says she has tickets to eat dinner with Greg in Lexington at that Nick and Norman's. I'm guessing.
Nice.
Is that like a event? Is that like an event thing where? That's what they should do in Sonoy, man. That's what I've been saying. They should do like a dinner and bring some of the actors back, and like Greg come, and man, it'd be awesome if they get Norman
Cooper,
to do it.
Norman. I remember I'm going to talk about this again because it really bothers me. But back when they were doing the celebrities at the Woodbury shop, we were told that they were going to do a whole lot more, and they just stopped cold turkey.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I
but
wish
that was actually, I forgot to mention that the last time. That wouldn't have been. I don't think it was the Woodbury Shop's fault. I think it was the studio. The studio was the ones that were throwing those.
Mm.
really.
Looks like Scarefest is coming up. That's what it's for.
Oh, okay.
I hadn't heard of
Oh.
that con.
Yeah, but I'm wondering. So Anissa, even though it's for that con, I wonder if they're still going to eat at Nick and Norman's. I mean, that would be a total miss out if they didn't do that. You know what I mean? If you're having a dinner with Greg Nicotero in a con in Lexington, surely they would pick Nick and Norman's as the restaurant.
Right, that would be cool. Unless they don't want to cover like travel and all that good stuff.
Jason said, yeah, it's a
It's a
separate
separate
event,
ticket event. Oh, okay, interesting.
sold out from, I guess.
I'm
from
sure it
that.
did. Anything with Greg the man.
Yeah, I mean, if they did, dude, just imagine how cool it would be if they did like a dinner with Norman at Nick and Norman's in Sonoy and only sold a limited amount of tickets. Which I mean, it would suck because of all the people that wouldn't be able to get the tickets. Because
Well, it'd be a cool experience.
Yeah.
and
Well, it's just like
that would be cool to be one of those things that that's something you don't even got to advertise for. You just put it up on social media as a surprise. Just put like now on sale. We got 100 tickets to dinner with Norman at Nick and Norman's, and if you happen to see it, they should be spreading.
No, it's it is a private dinner at Nick and Norm's.
Oh, okay, cool.
Sweet, Anissa, that's tight.
That's awesome. No,
man, that's really neat.
Yeah, I think that's gonna be my goal for the upcoming, not that it's New Year's or nothing, but the next year. Not, you know what I mean? Not starting in January. Is I want to get to more cons. I want to get to cons that I've never been to.
That's what I'm doing. I'm doing one this weekend.
Are you? Keep up with us. Let us know. Me and Monica might we could be, you know what I mean, meet up and do some cons because I want to do some that I wouldn't normally go to or
I'm doing a 90s con in Tampa this weekend.
Oh yeah, that's right.
That's this weekend. Okay.
Yeah, that's this weekend. That's why I had to wear my Max shirt from Saved by the
Bell.
Bell.
Snap. I didn't realize that. That's awesome.
Dude, I'm a huge Saved by the Bell fan, so I'm looking forward to meeting Mark Paul Gosselaar, Mario Lopez, and Elizabeth Berkley.
Hey,
so who go ahead, Steven.
Oh no, I was just gonna say the guy who plays Mr. Belding lives in my.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
No way.
That's awesome.
I'd love to meet him.
Casey?
My favorite character?
Mm-hmm.
It was a toss-up between Zach and Slater.
There you go.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know. I was a big Saved by the Bell fan, too. I guess being young and dumb, it was Zach. I'm pretty sure.
I mean, yeah, totally, right? Because he was a cool dude.
I didn't really like Slater. I mean, I did, but I don't know. I was Team Zach, I guess.
I like Slater because, I was a military brat, and I related to him. But, yeah, check this out, guys. Time out.
Let's go.
That's where we met him. I forget. It was when I met at Screamcast. I forget what con that was. And then I got me a headshot. What's up? This is personalized.
That's awesome. Did you ever get to meet Screech when he was alive?
Nah, man.
That sucks.
Yeah, the sad thing about that is way back in the late 90s, he had he almost had a type of GoFundMe kind of thing.
Yeah.
And I gave money to it.
I remember that.
And he's ended up scamming a lot of people.
Yeah. Wasn't it something about a house or something?
It was for his house, and you were going to get like an autograph and a book or something. So I was like, yeah. So I gave to it. And yeah, dude, he ended up scamming everybody. So I was kind of pissed when he.
I remember.
You know what I mean?
I remember that.
And then when he come and beat Screech today.
Right? And then when he died, I was like, oh, crap. I guess
I'll never get my money. Yeah, I'm just kidding. That's
right,
terrible.
Right? But I mean, yeah, I was just like, oh, okay. Guess doesn't matter. But no, I was sad, man. I definitely didn't wish that on him.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yep.
I
He did
So-
get Kelly, Silas. He did get Kelly.
Yeah.
Kelly, I like Kelly Kapowski. Ain't nothing
Oh
wrong with
yeah.
that.
Oh yeah.
Christy says she's debating flying to Pennsylvania to see Kiefer Sutherland.
Keepers. Whoa.
Take
that's-
that flight. Take that flight. That's
Yeah, I met Kiefer. Kiefer's awesome. Yeah, I met him when he was in Macon doing a
That's right.
he's a singer. Yeah, I met him.
Remember you had your picture. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Kiefer was awesome. He was drunk as everything, but he was
I'd
awesome.
love to meet Kiefer.
Kiefer's cool. You got a chance to meet Kiefer, you better
A
go.
lost boy, no doubt.
Yeah,
Mhm.
he's awesome.
Sweet.
Dude, he was so cool in Lost Boys. He's by far my favorite character.
So speaking of Kelly Kapowski, and I know we're taking a major detour from Daryl Dixon, but we got photo ops with y'all watch Full House.
Yeah.
So we got photo ops with DJ Tanner, the sister and her friend. Was her name Gabby?
Yeah.
So Candace Cameron. And then from Wonder Years, got a picture with Winnie. And from Boy Meets World, we got a photo out with Topanga.
Topanga is awesome.
Yep. And Mr. Feeney,
Oh.
who was also the voice of Kit from Knight Rider.
Right.
So my photo op is with him with a replica of Kit.
Oh, sweet.
That's gonna be sick.
That is.
So
Christy Lucio, I do have an autographed DVD of the Young Guns signed by Keith. Let's see. Keith.
no way, dude. I love Young Guns.
Yeah, I do have that.
Yeah.
It's somewhere up in here, but I have it somewhere.
Yep.
I had that signed, and I had, I think, something of the Lost Boys signed that night.
That's a great choice, Young
Yeah.
Guns.
Yeah, Christy, we're pumped. I'll be have plenty of photos for next week.
But so I kind of, I don't know, how are y'all feeling about like the bad group? What were they mentioned their name in an article and I'm going back to the Daryl Dixon show.
Yeah.
Of course. What was the name? It was like The Source or something like that.
I missed the name.
Is like the name of that organization or that group. And then I still, you've got, and I'm so negative, I guess, about World Beyond. I hate to be that way, but still everything's like, well, now World Beyond's coming back into it. And I'm still like, it's just the post-credit scene of the final episode still that's relating to anything. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Did y'all
Pretty much
catch,
like that's all you could have to watch.
did y'all
Right.
catch when they met those two people, the one that had the one was acting blind and the girl? They were
Oh,
cooking rabbit. Kind of was a toss back to the Claimer episode. Remember that? They had the little cottontail bunny. Little
Oh,
throwback.
yeah. And
Oh, no.
the shot of Daryl walking into whatever city that was definitely a callback to the Rick riding the horse into Atlanta. Did y'all notice that? part?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got aggravated. They still didn't really tell us how he got there. They just kind of.
I think that's coming. The trailer has some scenes. I think it's going to cover that.
Yeah,
hope.
the trailer definitely had some scenes on that boat. Looked like the night that all happened, and maybe a little bit before that, and maybe explaining how he got to that boat.
Warriors. So Linda says that's right. I don't know
Yep.
Uh,
how you say that, Linda. Guerriers, which means warriors.
Oh, that's what they were calling themselves.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but I mean the organization, like as a whole, with like the lady and the experiments and all that. I think that's called The Source. I think that's what I heard. I'm not sure though.
Oh, gotcha.
But that lady, she's an entirely new character, right? Because I got kind of confused thinking she might be from World Beyond, but I think she's an entirely new character. If I'm wrong.
Right.
One of them from Harry Potter as well.
Oh
Yeah,
no, I didn't
Harry
catch
Potter.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah, Linda's right about that ship at the end. That's the ship he apparently was on, Jimmy.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think he was the escaped prisoner.
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah.
The thing that I
That's
cracked
his
up
name,
about
Dixon.
that is they're like, yeah, his name's Dixon. Go find him. I'm like, how you gonna find? how you supposed to find somebody without internet and all that? Like, come on, whatever.
Yeah, some of the stuff is just. I don't know. I'm gonna be quiet about that.
But speaking of the blind guy and the girl, I thought that was a cool scene. That was a little twist. I didn't see that coming. That
Yeah.
they were they were
Well, I'll be
duping
honest with you.
Daryl.
We started watching 2 seconds into it. Carrie goes, "He's the bad one. He's gonna."
Oh man, that's
I was
crazy.
like, "What?" Next thing you know, she over there trying to kill somebody.
That's good, then. Good for her, because I fell for it.
Yeah.
I fell for it. What about the I know Silas had asked about what we thought about the variant. They kind of start off with that variant with the acid blood. Yeah, what y'all think about that?
I don't. Yeah, that's weird. So they were cauterizing his
Burner.
burn,
There you go. Yep, burner.
and like, were they doing that because I'm wondering, can you get infected that way?
They said it was like, I think, to stop the spreading. So my wife was like, well, kind of like a brown lacrosse or a spider. You know what I mean? Like if you get a venomous bite, it'll just eat your skin away. So that actually makes sense to cauterize it and quit the spread of it.
Well, either way, I guess it's going to turn you, because if it kills you, you're going to turn. So, I mean, but I didn't know if that like turns you like getting bit. You know what I mean?
Gotcha. No, I just, yeah, the way I took it as it would just eat away at you. And then eventually when you die from it, you would turn that way. That's how I interpreted it.
Let's see. How did they get like that?
That's the interesting thing. Yeah, I am curious, right? Like, are they
I think that we'll see the process because I think it'll be, the captain, that lady, you thought she was going to kill him.
Oh, wait, she did say they're like experimenting, right?
Yeah, and that captain, she walked up to him and she was acting like she was going to have him killed. It was really eerie to me.
I thought he was a goner.
She laid her hand on his shoulder, and then she looked up kind of to the left, and then as she walked away, he kind of looked over, and that's where the scene ended. So I'm wondering if the next episode we're going to see him go through the process.
That's true.
That she's going to be turning him, you know what I mean, and making him a variant.
That's a good point. Yeah, she did talk about almost like they were working on something.
Christy Lucio, I'll check my TikTok. I didn't see it. Evidently, she sent us a video of the Walking Dead universe in order. So
yeah, and she said she don't have me on there. That's because I ain't got one, Christy. I hadn't made the move over to TikTok yet. I ain't tried it.
He ain't into the hip kids yet.
That's right. I'm too old.
Yeah, Linda says they were experimenting on some walkers and making them potent to use them as weapons. That actually makes sense.
Makes sense.
And I was kind of thinking what Silas was saying. I thought it had something to do with that factory they were in. Almost like a Night of the Living Dead when there's radioactive, sewage or something. So we'll see.
I noticed that there was that leak footage that I shared on that YouTube short of that nun fight scene, and I thought it was interesting because the leaked footage, there was a lot more action. They must have cut a lot out of it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just kind of surprised they killed the nuns.
Dude, that was a good scene, and man,
yeah.
Of course, I had a pun. Them dudes didn't want none, but it was a good fight, man.
A what none pun,
dude. That was it. They didn't want none.
Yeah,
that was a good fight scene when those warriors invaded the compound they were in. Whatever.
That's what I'm saying. I bet there's a deleted scene out there with a lot more action. I'd like to see that.
Totally. And Dang It's Crazy is asking. Oh, that wasn't the one. Comments are going so fast. They thought they think one nun was really the boy's mother. I didn't get that vibe. However, I told my wife, I said, I'm gonna go out on a limb and say it's the mother of the the villain, the lady.
Mm.
Just go down a limb.
That she's the mother of the boy.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
that's a guess. I don't know why I got that vibe, but
Everybody loved the nuns. Apparently, everybody loved the nuns. It was,
they don't want none, dude. They were awesome. They're like, "Ooh." As soon as they came out swinging with those spears, I was like, "Ooh, they don't want none."
Like John Wick nuns, man.
Right.
Well,
Hey, man, they were defended to the end. Oh, I know another callback, guys. What about when they found that priest locked up? Definitely some season 2 vibes.
Yeah, the
You
barn.
know, locked it in the barn. Yeah, I thought that was a cool little callback.
And that was kind of wasn't that kind of like the same mind state that Herschel had about him?
Yeah,
Yeah.
they were, because it sounded like that priest was the one that was supposed to help get that boy to wherever, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so it's kind of like when he turned, they were trying to lock him up and save him, so that way if they find a cure, they can heal him, and that way he could take the boy. That was kind of what I was thinking.
Oh, we got nun pun coming from everywhere now. Nun pun.
yeah,
Nun pun alert.
Another show was good. Nice.
Nun pun.
That's awesome.
They even talking about they got cool new merch on the Walking Dead shop. Talking about got nuns on it. Miss Robin talking about.
Right.
Yeah, I want to see a show about the nuns, man.
That's all I care about. Nun bump Daryl.
That's funny. Speaking of the boy, I actually thought the boy was a little more interesting than I originally expected.
Me too.
Yeah, I thought it was interesting. You know, he's like how he was copying Daryl. I thought that was kind of cute and would make sense, right? He's surrounded. The first guy he's seen in a while, it looks like, is the impression I got.
He looked like he was copying him.
Yeah,
looking like he was trying to pick up the mannerisms of a male because he hadn't been around one.
exactly. So I thought that was cool. You know, I like the whole Rubik's Cube thing. So yeah, it's a little interesting. The boy's a good actor too, by the way. I wasn't expecting much, but yeah, he impressed me for his opening act there in the first episode. What about this whole thing about him being the quote unquote Messiah? What you boys think about that?
I don't know. That's a little far fetched for my Walking Dead universe, if you ask me.
That
was the one thing I was hoping they would never do, really.
Right. I'm hoping they just mean in the context of they hope he's like the cure, but I hope we're not. I hope we're not, expecting him to walk on water or anything.
No, I don't mean it like that. I just, I mean, just like, even if he's the cure, like, I don't know. I guess want it to always be there ain't gonna be no cure. We'll never find out.
I'm trying to understand what was so important about the boy. I guess that was the only thing I really didn't. Did they explain that part? Did I miss something?
I don't think so. Like, was he born on a special date or anything like that? Or
right, like the Umbrella Academy,
right? Yeah,
yeah. I don't know. I guess that's what we're gonna do. I guess that's the twist, right? Why is he so important, especially if he can't fight yet?
Oh, Linda, you talking about me eating my crackers here? Yeah, I'm eating my Ritz crackers. I ain't got no ketchup though.
Ooh, I like some Ritz now.
Me too. But yeah, no, I liked it. I think I like it more. I still have. Yeah, I this is crazy, but I hadn't finished Negan and Maggie. I hadn't finished.
Oh, you didn't?
No, I hadn't finished it completely, but I'm thinking I'm gonna like this one more.
It's a lot more interesting to me.
It does. It's got potential. I'm definitely interested in why he's important. Obviously they're going on a journey, so I am looking forward to it not being stagnant. You know, we should
Mhm.
see different locations. We should see different environments. You know, different threats. So yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I don't like when, you know, that was my big thing about season 2. You know, of the original series. It's like a whole season just sitting on a farm. Like, what? Even though it had some of the greatest moments. Don't get me wrong, but you
What
know what I mean.
what I hope we see, and I think we will, from what we saw in like the trailer at the end, and what I'm looking forward to a little bit is having Daryl talk a lot again. Like we got so much
Yeah.
of the just and
Yep.
yeah at the end of The Walking Dead forever, so many seasons of that, and it looks like he's starting. You know what I mean? To finally, he's around new people.
Yep.
This could be a time for him to not walk around and grunt all the time, but actually speak and like have that character again that we all fell in love with back in the first few seasons.
Right.
Yeah, the
I
first couple
agree.
seasons, he was just funny. He was an awesome character.
Because
Yeah.
he was so real. He was so raw. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. Regina brings up a good point. The cinematography was great, and I totally agree with that. It was
did.
definitely pleasant to watch, especially the beginning with the whole walking on the aqueducts.
It reminded me of Lord of the Rings.
It did, right? It's
Yeah,
like, oh, we get to watch him walk. But no,
in a good way.
in a good way, totally. No, but that was my thing with Lord of the Rings. You know, after 3 movies of 3-hour movies, I'm like, I get it. They're walking.
Mm.
Yeah.
After 9 hours, I got it.
And then on that aqueduct, there was walkers and stuff on the bottom.
Yeah,
right?
man.
Yeah,
Yeah, that looked really cool.
it did.
And
Yeah,
so
it did.
far, all the special effects and even the CGI looks pretty decent. It hasn't looked, you know, because Dead City has some real low budgety scenes.
Mhm.
So I've been impressed with the special effects so far.
Definitely like they put a little bit more money into this one too, and yeah, like some of the locations, like that warehouse. I liked how it had all the vines, and I don't know, kind of reminded me of Last of Us a little bit, but
Mhm.
Yeah. I hope they come up with that Aaron spinoff. I'm kind of interested in that one.
Oh, I hadn't heard.
If
I
they
hadn't
actually,
heard
there's
that.
a rumor going around that there's going to happen.
Oh, wow.
So we're hoping, but we don't know quite yet.
Okay.
Have it filmed right here in Georgia.
He
There you
definitely
go.
ended up being one of my favorite characters. So yeah,
Me too.
I totally would love to see that.
I would love them to see film that in Sonoya, to be honest.
I would hope so, man. I would hope so.
They all got to come back at some point.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
And I just hope they don't do him wrong with his girl, you know, the one he adopted. Like, quit sending him off. Like that's the big thing with Rick and Michonne. I just don't get is they spend too much time away from the kids, and you know what I mean? Like, come on. That's
true. I mean, a real parent wouldn't leave.
Right. That's what I'm saying, man.
We talking about Maggie?
No, just talking about
really.
well, any of them, but Rick and Michonne specifically.
Oh yeah.
You know, they've seen the kids haven't even seen them, their parents, for majority of that show.
Freaking selfish.
Right.
Take them with you. Them kids take care of themselves, man.
Saying, man.
You got backup with them.
Oh, Grace, thank you, Anissa. But that's what I was talking about with Aaron. I hope they don't do that. You know what I mean? If they do a spinoff, like that's part of the dynamic with him or with the character and their kids. You know, that's what makes it interesting and adds an added level of threat.
Yeah, have it. You know, just his life. Not that's another problem that I kind of have with these shows is they're all going on. Like they go on a journey somewhere and meet somebody new and take over something. You know what I'm saying?
Dude.
Just have a show where it's just I don't know. You understand what I'm trying to say?
Mhm.
Like
like
don't bring
why
anybody in
Rome?
it.
Yeah.
Don't take up somebody else's mission. Have a mission and just like do it or an objective.
Mm-hmm.
I got to say this though, and this you're like a human encyclopedia, and it's pretty awesome sometimes. You know, to actually do this every day, like touring, like me and Steven do, and actually see inside of your brain. Sometimes you know your stuff, and I love that.
No doubt, right? No doubt.
This is on top of it all times.
Is
Yeah,
Tales
for
coming
sure.
back for season 2?
I don't know. I've heard rumors. This strike's gonna throw a lot of stuff like that off. I think.
Yeah.
I think the shows that weren't as strong that were getting season 2s, and then the strike happening, they might not get those season 2s now.
Mm-hmm.
Just because some time will have passed and they will want to come back strong with, like, I don't know. I hope it does, because I hope they do something different with it.
Mm-hmm. Right. Hey,
I
Josh and Jennifer.
hope they were testing the water with that first one, and now they're going to do like they did the Alpha episode and pick like a character or some way tie it into the main story.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Yeah, I'm just curious how this does this miniseries end with Daryl getting back home? Like, I don't know. That's the part I'm a little iffy on.
I just don't know how. My ultimate ending would probably been them finding each other again at some point, and I don't know how you're supposed to do that from France. I don't.
Right.
Yeah.
It's weird,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, exactly. And
because he arrives there on a boat, and the first thing he tells that nun is like he wants to get back home. Well, why did you go inland?
exactly.
You're at the port. Like, what?
It makes no sense.
Don't overthink it. Don't overthink it.
Yeah. I don't know. It's like sometimes AMC. I don't know. They basically throw stuff at the wall and just hope it sticks.
Right.
And that's what gets on my nerves. It really does. I love this show and I want it to do better, but when you're just throwing this fastballs, and I really like this show. Don't get me wrong, I do compared to the other one.
Right. It's interesting.
To me, it's wildly crazy sometimes.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah.
Maybe that's what they're going for.
Maybe so.
Maybe they're sitting at a dartboard over at the studio and say, "Hey, let's get a world map and just throw a damn dart at it and see what it is."
Right.
It's like that's where we're going.
Next year, he goes to Australia.
We're going to Bangladesh too.
Good night, Mike.
This is like the Casey Florrick story, man.
Oh, what's up?
Yeah,
He's a military brat. He's moving all over the world.
No, just because you're always somewhere.
Oh, he's doing
You're
it for
always
the gram.
moving.
He's doing it for the gram.
Next, it was the next episode of The Walking Dead live from the Ukraine.
Right.
War.
He's gonna stop the war.
Yep. Daryl can do it with his crossbow.
Oh man.
Yeah.
If they start filming in Hawaii, I'm definitely going back.
You got to do some locations of that.
Right.
What we've been blaming on.
I'm going back.
Yeah.
Oh, it's wild. Yeah. He's going to need a bigger boat to get back home.
I had somebody the other day or yesterday on my tour, Casey, that was talking about that tour you took. They had went and done the same thing.
Oh, really?
The Jurassic Park
The
one.
Jurassic Park stuff? Nice.
Yeah. They had like just did it like a couple weeks before, and they were talking about how cool it was.
Tammy says I'll be traveling the world during the apocalypse.
Yeah.
That is so true, because we just had that hurricane come through. 2 weeks ago, we had Hurricane Adelia come through, and we lost power for 4 days. Right? I get it. First world problems, but for this area that hasn't happened. And,
oh shoot, I would go nuts.
Oh,
Man.
I was going nuts. My wife was dying laughing at me because I'm like, we got to go. We're going. we got to find. You know what I mean? Like, I told her, as much as a Walking Dead fan as I am, I found out I'm not built for the apocalypse.
Yeah,
I need AC.
Got to have that Wi-Fi, Casey.
I need AC. Internet.
I mean, it might be different if you knew that you couldn't get it. You couldn't
Sure.
drive, a little bit out and get it.
Yeah,
But I'm the same way. Hell, 2 hours and I'm like
Dude,
pulling my hair out.
that's
dude.
what yeah. So that's why we went to Helen. It was really to get to civilization again.
Miss Jennifer asked what kind of shirts we had on. I got Ninja Turtles like always.
Oh, nice shirt. I love Ninja
always
Turtles.
Ninja Turtles. Yeah.
What you got, Steven?
Oh, I just got my Sonoria, Georgia hoodie.
There you go.
Nice. And I showed my shirt a little earlier, Jennifer. You missed it. I'm wearing the Max from Saved by the Bell.
Casey definitely got the cool one tonight.
He popped his collar when he did that.
That's
You see that? I did that.
Yeah, I'm going to a 90s convention this weekend. So, you know me, photo ops, got to have a shirt.
Nothing wrong with that. You were rocking them shirts back down the first Walker Stalker, man.
Right?
Yeah. I remember
In fact,
that.
that's my Daryl Dixon shirt. That's the one I wore when I met, when I got that cast photo.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
We still got to get to Andy
So
Lincoln.
that shirt right there has about everyone from season 2 and 3. I had it. That's what I wore when I wore that picture.
They touched it that day.
Touched it. They're like,
They were caressing.
I know there's a lot of Rick Daryl fans. They had their arm around me on that shirt.
Yeah, they did.
I'm just
Yeah,
saying. I got photo proof.
Yeah, we were staying in Casey's room that weekend. It was kind of wild, to say the least.
That's what I heard, and I did not see it because I was asleep. I'm a hard sleeper.
Yeah, I hear you.
I can sleep through anything. Oh, and that was the other thing about the power being out and the apocalypse. You know, I use a CPAP machine to sleep, and that's not fun when you have to breathe at night.
I bet. It's kind of funny how you compared the night at Walker Stalker to a zombie apocalypse.
No. No, it just got me thinking about talking about I slept through all that.
I got you. Well, you slept like a chimp, boy. That's crazy.
I did. Yeah, sorry.
Wow.
Which I think after y'all told me what happened, I'm glad. I'm glad I missed out.
Cool. Anissa got some die-cast cars from Dame That's Crazy. That's awesome.
Oh, sweet.
I actually got my pictures in there. I used to take photos of stuff. So if y'all looking for my photos, they carry them at Dame That's Crazy now.
Oh, okay. Like the ones you made at the
everybody was always asking for them, so I just put them in there for sale.
Okay, and, cool, dude.
Carol was so gracious to actually put them in there, and some of the die-cast cars that Anissa bought was some of my old stuff.
Nice.
Yep.
Hey, June over here is going to a Monster Fest in October. Okay,
that's awesome.
Norman,
nice. Oh, Norman's going to be there. Sweet.
Wow, he ain't made an appearance in a long time.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's cool. Awesome. Up in Philly. Well, have fun. That sounds awesome.
Hey, speaking of spinoffs, did you guys know that they were gonna make a Zombieland pilot, and it was shot here in Georgia? They did make a Zombieland.
They actually shot the pilot?
Yeah.
No, I did not.
And it's pretty horrible.
Oh, you saw it?
So it was a thing like on Amazon where they shot a few pilots and people voted to see which one to make a show.
I did watch it.
So I'll show you the trailer. As a matter of fact, it's really short.
Yeah.
Remind me. Like I said, it was filmed in Georgia, and you can find I think you can find the first episode, which that's the only episode. You can find it, I think, on YouTube. But yeah, here's the trailer. Let me play it for you.
All right.
It's pretty bad.
Rules for surviving Zombieland? They're absolutely foolproof.
Rule 1, cardio. Rule 29, use the buddy system.
I really can't tell you how happy we are to have you. So unfucking fair.
Rule 8, get a kick-ass partner.
Zombie kill of the week?
Week's not over yet.
And be grateful. They're not trying to eat your face.
It's not funny.
It's the tiniest bit funny.
Zombieland. Watch now for free at Amazon Instant Video.
Yeah.
Yeah, and what's horrible is they're all the same characters. Like that was supposed to be Tallahassee,
Savannah.
Yeah. Like they didn't even pick a new group and follow a new group. They recasted the original. How you gonna do that?
That's how memorable it was, because I did watch that, Totally forgot about it.
And it was shot in Georgia. You saw the Gulch in one of the backgrounds back there.
Nice. Yeah, that's bad.
Yeah.
Speaking of Zombieland, that theme park scene was filmed down here in Valdosta, Georgia.
Right. Zombieland's a classic, man. But
Yeah, man.
A lot of people don't realize that they tried to do that because it was so bad.
Yeah, that's bad. Some of the downtown scenes were in Noonan, right, Jimmy?
Where he actually destroyed the minivan. They
Yep.
were walking through there. That was actually in Noonan.
Because I remember when I saw it and knowing they filmed in Georgia or in Valdosta, but when they went downtown, I was like, "That's not downtown Valdosta." You know what I mean? Like I knew something was up.
And also, when they actually when they actually found each other in Tallahassee, told him he's a bit of a bitch. He basically they filmed that right down the street from the Atlanta Motor Speedway. And
I think the supermarket scene was filmed down here as well.
Okay.
Yeah, I think they used an old Crackling Good warehouse.
Yeah. Okay. I love that movie. I remember around the same time they did Atlanta Motor Speedway scene was around when The Walking Dead first filmed as well. So around the same timeline, those scenes actually went over.
Yeah, they shot there a few times. They even shot that scene where they put the cable between the two cars.
Mm-hmm.
They shot that in that same area too. And then they had the whole little Sophia run where they were looking for Sophia and they were out in the traffic.
Yep. Okay. Cool.
And David said they filmed at Netherworld and Jimmy Carter.
Hampton.
Oh, the Jimmy Carter like
library, I guess.
Library. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I've been there. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, they filmed in Hampton too, or at least they've got a plaque in Hampton.
Okay, for Zombieland.
Yeah. I remember I saw them filming with the fake snow for the opening scenes of Zombieland 2 in Jackson, Georgia at the courthouse, and they had fake snow going. It was like 70 degrees outside. It was really weird.
That is weird. Yeah, looks like Don was just in Noonan and didn't know about all that. So yeah, next time go look at some screenshots of Zombieland when they were downtown, and that's downtown Noonan.
Okay, yeah. So Jimmy, I guess when I said that they have a plaque in Hampton, I'm guessing that the highway scenes that we're talking about, that's technically Hampton. So that's probably what that's talking about.
Anything around Atlanta Motor Speedway is in Georgia, yeah.
Oh, okay. Awesome.
I'm planning on going back, Don. Yeah, well, just look for the courthouse. Mainly, that's where you saw a bunch of like tanks and all kind of stuff. They walked that square quite a bit.
That's what it. Okay, that's okay. Cool.
You can remember the names of the streets.
They filmed that right before I started stocking movie sets really, really well. I remember I drove through Noonan and they had all that crap blocked, and I was mad because I was going to Home Depot to work.
Little did you know you'd be hunting those locations down. That's funny.
Yeah, for real. Next year, it wasn't even the next year I started doing that.
Yep. Made a career out of it, dude. That's awesome. Isn't that crazy to think?
That is crazy, man. I think sometimes time went by really fast.
Dude, it did. I swear I blinked and 11 seasons went by.
Think about this, Casey. Our kids are in elementary school.
I know,
and our kids are grown now.
I know, man.
It's crazy, man.
Kids are grown. I feel very old.
Yeah. But it's been a lot of fun, though.
It has been, man. Good memories, good times.
All right, guys. I want y'all to rate the Daryl spinoff from 1 to 10 and let me know what everybody in the comment section thought about it. And,
just purely based on episode 1?
Yeah, purely based on episode 1 for the first episode, not the whole series.
No, on episode 2 and 3 and 4.
Linda would say 10. Look at that.
10.
Yep.
I could see where people would give it a 10, especially big time Daryl fans. You know,
a minus 10. Dave, are you one of those that don't like none of the show?
Oh, snap.
Let's see.
So
Don 8, Christian 7.5. Christian 10. Daryl rocks.
And this is
I'd say I'm in the 8 area. I'd give it about an 8.
Gotcha.
Oh, Anissa 9, Robin 10. I see some more up there.
I give it a 7.5 based on the first episode, but I think it's gonna climb for me.
Okay.
Well,
Okay.
Like
I
think
really
it'll
was
climb.
not a big fan of the Negan Maggie at all. So I'm actually
I really wasn't
happy.
either.
I'm a 7 on this one. I really liked it.
7. Okay.
And that's a good score for me
Right.
and Jimmy. Yeah, 7.5 is good for me.
Right. Yeah, especially
Generally, I was ranking Walking Dead last season at 5s and stuff. So
right. Yeah, don't give me the rank that ending. Ugh.
yeah, did it.
That
I'm
last
gonna be
episode.
quiet.
I know, right?
I got some hate mail on that last.
So we're looking at about an average of 8 to 9.
Yeah.
I rate the Nuns a 10. I love the Nuns. I think that
And that was the
Five
best
was-
part of this.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Yes.
I think Linda just liked it because Norma would finally had a bath after all that time. First bath ever.
I do like the use of the old flintlock guns. I like
Yeah,
how we're
it's cool.
going. I do like we're going old school. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
And it keeps things fair. You only got one shot.
Robin said Daryl getting baths to 10.
right.
Hey,
Yep.
he finally got the crust off of him. Good job.
He only showered because he was in the ocean.
Yeah, for real. He's like, I got water on me. They don't like.
right. Right. Oh, that's funny.
So before we end, now that we have seen the show, let's go back real quick and watch that that
Oh, the
leaked
trailer?
footage. The
Oh,
leaked footage from
ooh,
the
good
Daryl
call.
Dixon show.
That's it. That's where
Yeah.
I said they don't want none.
Oh, snap.
And everybody at first was debating whether this was really that show filming.
Isn't that crazy? Dude.
Pretty sweet, though.
That was a good fight scene. Who posted this? Who?
It was originally a Facebook group, The Walking Dead Friends,
Okay.
and then I just kind of credited them and put it on my YouTube as a short.
Sure. Yeah, I was just wondering because it looks like they're in the compound. They
Yeah, it looked like they were upstairs at the church.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
I'm guessing maybe it was a church
Church
or
member?
some kind of compound where I'm guessing they couldn't, like, I don't know. There had to have been people, you know what I mean?
it
looked like
seemed pretty
somebody
private, right?
Let's look at that one more time. That's a good point. I bet they were just. I mean, I ain't gonna play the whole thing over or nothing, but it looks like they were upstairs filming through
Right.
a window.
Right.
So yeah, I never noticed those nuns getting shot really when I watched this the first time.
Right. Dude, they were
Yeah,
blooded up.
you can see through the
Yeah, you can see the
little
bars. or
bars
whatnot.
right there.
I do got a question for Anissa. Is she going to do these locations? Don't be slacking. Okay.
I was in Germany earlier this year, but I won't be going back anytime soon.
Yeah.
You were there when they were filming this, Casey.
I know, man. I know.
You could have been stalking the set, man.
I could have, but we already had a big trip planned. Went to Athens and Rome.
Got you.
What if
When-
that was
Yeah,
just
like that was
somebody?
just-
What if that was
Go
just
ahead.
somebody, like, if that is a church or somebody that was just passing by the window and looked down and saw nuns and dudes fighting and they just started being
Right. When they called 911.
right? Yeah,
Ah,
kind
the
of like
church is under attack.
kinda
Kind of like Merle, right?
yeah, when they called him on Merle in downtown Atlanta.
Right. Yeah, that's hilarious.
That
But,
would have been funny.
But Jimmy, it was pretty cool that when my brother and I went to Rome, after we got back, Shazam, the second Shazam movie,
Mhm.
it had a scene in the museum that we were in
That's awesome.
So that was pretty cool. So I went to a filming location before it was a filming location, or before I see the movie, anyways. And then we were also in Rome for they did a lot of scenes. Fast and the Furious 10 or
Oh, cool.
Fast X. Yeah, there was a lot of Rome scenes there. So it was pretty cool just to, like, oh man,
Yeah.
I've been there.
Yeah, and Kristen, what happened with Merle was in season 1, he was on top of this area called the Gulch. It was for when he was in sniper position in the first episode, right?
Yes.
And yeah, somebody called the law because they just saw somebody up there with a gun
With a gun.
because they were filming that scene. So yeah, they called
Yep.
the law. Filming, that's the thing. Filming wasn't as prevalent back then in Atlanta like it is now. You didn't
Right.
like expect to look out your window and see,
Right.
something filming crazy.
Right. Yeah, because that was over there by Atlanta Movie Tours, right?
Yeah, it was in the Gulch, that
Mhm.
area that I always talk about where they do a lot of filming. They did Civil War, Captain America Civil War. They did
Yep.
Walking Dead, a few scenes from The Walking Dead. They did Baby Driver, Stranger Things, Hunger Games. Almost
Man.
everything that's come through Atlanta's used
That's-
that little section.
That's
and I
crazy.
was on the set. I was on the set of Baby Driver the whole time, and I actually got
for real?
Norman. I got Norman Reedus and Aaron Paul in the same day.
Oh my gosh, that's crazy,
Yeah,
dude.
it was awesome. Yeah.
Yeah, I know there was a Mexican restaurant near there, and we
Yeah,
we
No
ate-
Mas.
Nomos. Yeah, we ate
No Mas
there,
Cantinas.
and they were saying a lot of Walker extras came to eat
Mm.
there.
Dave
That's
Bautista used to go eat there a lot too when he was there filming Stuber.
Oh,
I used to love, man. That was my favorite. That was one of my favorite tours to do. Was downtown Atlanta. I miss doing those tours because I would
Yeah.
do like the best of,
uh-huh.
and yeah, I love doing those. But
Oh,
I
that's
still do
cool.
them, by the way. So y'all won't
Okay.
ever want to see downtown Atlanta? Let me know. Shoot me a message on Facebook.
Yeah, definitely.
All right, guys, we will kind of wrap it up for tonight. Appreciate y'all coming to see us.
Yeah, thank y'all so much. We'll talk about episode 2 next week.
All right. See you, everybody. Thanks for tuning in.
All right. Thank you, everyone.
guys.
Peace out.
Good
Yeah.
night.
Have a
night.
good